Hello? Holy crap, I actually got it to work. I've been wondering how long that was gonna take. Now the only issue is I can't hear my game. Hold on, I'll figure it out here. So hold on. Oh, I do hear my game. Okay, that's brilliant. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Greenville. I'm very sorry if that got really loud for a second. Alright. And I also apologize if you hear me breathe into the microphone. But yeah, for like the last 15 minutes I've been trying to figure out how to get my mic to work, and yay, I finally did. So, yeah, you guys may realize that this works, or this looks a little too good for my computer, and that's because I'm no longer on a computer. I am on a console. Am I gonna specify what? Probably not, but nonetheless, we're back here on Greenville. The important thing is that I'm back here on YouTube. It's been way too long since I have even thought about doing YouTube. I know I said in one of my previous videos, which blew up, by the way, I have no idea how that pulled off, but, yeah, so, it's weird. So, I was thinking to myself the other day, and I was like, man, it's been forever since I've done YouTube. And then I figured out that you can do like live streams on Twitch and YouTube on the PlayStation, which is what I'm playing off of. So there you go, if you were wondering. So yeah, I just hooked up my mouse and keyboard up, and voila. So yes, you may be wondering if you go, or if you watch my brother's channel in general, you might be wondering, Ryan, why are you driving your Chevy that you totaled in that one video? Well, I mean, I figured why not. This is what I do. If we ain't doing role plays, I'm just driving around. Either that or I'm playing other games, which, honestly, since I have them now, I might actually do other games that I wish I could have done on my computer. But let me know if you want to see any of that stuff. I'm trying to see if I can get the chat to pull up on my phone, that way I can see if any of y'all are saying anything. Trying not to swerve. Trying my best not to swerve. I also just realized that that it should pop up on the screen if somebody types in chat, so that's nice. So I realized that I have 2 viewers watching. If one of y'all could type in the chat so I can make sure that this works, that'd be incredible. If you can't, then that's fine. I might actually do a test thing here in a second. So yeah, okay, I say a lot of people, but really, it's only been like 1 or 2 people who have told me this, and I'm sorry if I bump my microphone, I'm trying to scratch my nose. I'm using a headset mic instead of my normal microphone. So, that's why. Anywho, or anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But regardless, I've had a few people tell me that I should step away from YouTube forever. And funny enough, one of the people who told me that is actually back to doing YouTube, and that person is my brother. And he finally told me the reason why he went back to YouTube, and it's because whenever I go back and watch his YouTube videos on repeat, at least it'll be decent content and not his crappy beginner content. So brother, there you go. I did just kind of throw him under the bus, and I somewhat feel bad for it, but at the same time I really don't, because it's true. And oh well, also I'm really low on battery, so I need to go to a charging station. Also, this Audi e-tron flies. Like it's not even funny how fast this thing goes. Now it can't beat my cousin Sam's Velociraptor that he got, I think was for April Fools, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here at this charging station and charge up real quick. This thing's also really hard to reverse because it goes so freaking fast. So this might take a second. Oh dang, we're down at 8%. Well, that would have sucked if it didn't. Wait. Yeah, it would have sucked if it would have ran out of fuel. That's where I was trying to go with. So for those of you wondering, which is probably absolutely no one, what other games was I referring to in the beginning of the stream? Maybe some WWE 2K25, maybe. Some Fortnite, some Spider-Man Miles Morales. Trying to think of other, maybe even some Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Lawnmower Simulator. I'm just trying to think of games that we already have installed. I'm just trying to think off of the fly, so there you go. But yeah, like it's been far too long since I have done this. There's something I want to talk about besides what's been going on with me for a little while. So Greenville is expected to get an update within the next, I want to say 5 hours, maybe, before the 4th of July update. But here's my thought on the whole thing. I think that we're going to get it later tonight. That way, it will give people time, like on the other side of the world, maybe. It'll give them time to, I guess, like, mess around with the Sailing S7 that's coming out, which I'm very excited for that. The only issue is that I have absolutely no money. So that's exactly where I was gonna, well, actually, I don't know. Do I want to do the Sahara job? Not really, no. Reason being, it takes forever. No, it really doesn't. That's just me being lazy about it. But if you're wondering what this is supposed to be, for those who have not watched the TV show Dukes of Hazzard, there's no S after Hazard, or Hazards, however I said it. This is Uncle Jesse's pickup truck, or it's a remake of it. Yeah, and yes, for those who are going to be saying, oh, it wouldn't lift it, I'm aware of that. I just think it looks better lifted. And this stream's pretty just going to be me driving around and just talking, blabbering around the whole time, so if y'all don't want to see that, I'm sorry. I just realized that this parking lot is... Okay, hold on. So if they were by some chance add like a jump over here, this would be a great area to do it. Hey brother, if you're watching my stream, this is a good area to do, I guess like a little, not really a job at, but like a workplace. just a suggestion. Also, really nice. I think it's a 2018 Durango. I think. I don't know. This thing can never get enough. I take back my previous statement. I was gonna say this thing never gets enough power to get enough like grip to spin. Nope. It's like I don't like this. And I'm sure it don't. I'm sure this truck absolutely hates this. Yeah, the Tyson chicken plan would be kind of funny. We gotta go pick up some chicken strips. There's this building, the Z-Rap building. I've always seen this and have never understood what like company this is supposed to be. It could actually be called Z-Rap. I doubt it, but they always have these semi-trailers out here, and I would love to know if it, by any chance, I highly doubt this will ever happen, but if a Greenville dev scrolls across this live stream at some point in the future, please add semi-trucks. I think it'd be awesome. And I've always told my brother this, like, anytime, like, what's the feature update gonna be? Like, is it gonna be like helicopters? That's what Peyton usually says, or boats. I'm the oddball out of the group to say, like, ATVs and motorcycles. And then my brother always tells me that then there'd just be like every other Roblox car game, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good point. I love the way this truck sounds. Shout out to my brother, who was actually the one who told me what truck it was that sounded like this. Because the normals are on LM 1500 doesn't sound like this. It sounds like a rust bucket, no offense, but this actually sounds nice in my opinion. I am gonna go ahead and fill it up while I'm over here. So yeah, we're just gonna wait here and might read off some comments if any pop up. I got 2 people watching right now. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. If y'all could, please like the stream. You ain't got to, but it'd be very nice and very much appreciated. So out of my own curiosity, I went to my channel and I went to the most popular video, and funny enough, it is the update on my life, and I'm back, baby. Or I said the Adam Cole way, baby. But it's at 422 views, which may not seem like a lot to most people. But to a beginning YouTuber, but just to like a, how would I say this? For a YouTuber who has been doing this for 3 years now and hasn't really got that big of a following, it's a lot when you go back and look at it. And the other day I went back to go play that Gumball Tycoon game on Roblox, and I was like, man, it's been forever since I've done this. And I think before that, the last time I ever played that was, I want to say it was, jeez, maybe like a year and a half ago, and before that was whenever I did the finale. But yeah, it was forever ago. And it was just nuts by the fact that I even thought about going back and playing it. Because if I hadn't, I probably wouldn't have played it. But, yeah, I appreciate every single view that I've ever gotten on a YouTube video. Even though I don't make money off of YouTube, it's fine. I just do this in my free time whenever I get a chance. And whenever I feel like it, I'll go live on YouTube or make a video or something along those lines. But, for those who are gonna ask, sorry, I had to stretch for a second. For those who might ask, Ryan, what are you gonna do in the future for your channel? Genuinely, I don't know. Will I continue doing YouTube? Absolutely. The only way I probably wouldn't do YouTube is if, one, I die, or two, Jesus comes back. That's the only way I would quit doing YouTube. YouTube obviously is a dream job, and for most YouTubers out there, as of late, they've been getting really burnt out on their content that they do. Me, no. If anything, I get more ideas, and I just don't share them. I also just realized we're up to 5 or 6 viewers. Thank y'all very much for hopping on the stream. We'll probably be here for about an hour or so. Just driving around. I'll probably be clapping my gums at this point, but yeah, so. But at the same time, I've also had, like, I shared some of my ideas, and people have just said, no, that wouldn't work. But, little bit now, I might try to do those ideas secretly. But yeah, we're at 42 subscribers on the channel, and at one point it was 43. And I kind of do wish that I had more, and that's kind of the point of why I'm trying to get back into YouTube. It's also kind of my brother's, like, I'm encouraged by what he did. He took like a year absence, and essentially that's what I did too. Like, I would upload a video here and there, just wouldn't do anything. Last video I posted was the fourth challenge, and I had an absolute blast doing that. And I did that off of cloud gaming on my computer, and surprisingly it actually ran pretty well. So, I mean, I was like, screw it, let's just do it. So, we went with that. And honestly, it worked out pretty well. It wasn't my favorite video I've ever done, but it definitely wasn't my least favorite. My most favorite video that I've ever done on my channel. I've done a lot of videos that I've really enjoyed, but honestly, it's tough. There's a lot of videos that I like doing, but if we're looking at the aspect of how much fun I had while making the video, I'm going back to like the beginning of my channel. For those who were actually around at that point, y'all would know that me, my brother, my cousin Sam, and my friend Logan, and temporarily Logan's friend Tyler, and me, my friend Kason, we did a Play the Facility video way back when, back in the summer of 2022, I want to say, if not 23. And I had an absolute blast. Kason and Tyler got mad at me in the comments because they had to go eat dinner, and yeah, they weren't so happy with me after the fact that I just continued going on in the video. So, like, sorry guys, but stuff happens. So yeah, that's something that happened. But yeah, if I had to, probably one of my, if not my favorite YouTube video I've done on my channel thus far. But one of my future videos I do plan on doing, and I don't know if anybody's interested in doing it, but I plan on getting Construction Simulator, and depending on if the game's any good, I might try to do a live stream. I ain't gonna be able to do videos unless I can figure out how to upload off of my current device that I'm using. If it works, I'm down. So, also, if y'all got any game suggestions that y'all want, whoops, I did not mean to drive off the road. I also have an eyelash in my eye, but if y'all have any ideas of games that y'all may want me to play, feel free to let me down, or feel free to let me know down in the comments or the live chat. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna attempt to do Greenville streams more often, since I figured out that I actually got it to work. I think it's awesome that I can actually play Greenville and stream it again, and actually without it like lagging at all. I mean, there's like a few little lag bits here and there, but it really ain't that bad. But yeah, so me and my brother Sam and Peyton, we did a manhunt on my brother's channel, and I love doing that video. The only issue is that my run absolutely sucked in that video. But I would love to be able to do like a manhunt stream with all four of us, and maybe if somebody else wants to join us, maybe we can get a fifth person in here. I doubt that would happen. Like maybe Kason hops on, or Kason's brother Gavin hops on. I don't know. And also, y'all probably have absolutely no idea who I'm talking to or talking about. But my brother is Austin Blaze. My cousin Sam is Hollywood, and Peyton is Peyton White. They are the helper channels that you can see on my channel page. I appreciate all the help that they've done on my channel as well. And I really appreciate what they've done, because they also put in a lot of effort on my channel whenever they absolutely did not have to, but they did anyway, so thank you guys for that. I'm sure all four of y'all will stumble across this stream. At this point, this is going to turn to an appreciation stream, I swear. But, yeah. So, there's that. But, something else I do want to talk about. YouTube might get a little bit mad at me for talking about this, and this is a very, very touchy topic in the world nowadays. And I'm not gonna say anything like racist or political or anything like that. Don't worry, I don't do that stuff on here. I ain't like the other people who usually do that. However, so gospel or Christian content on certain platforms is not the greatest, like, followed content, if that makes sense. Most people usually don't watch it just because, like they may not be religious. That's fine. You can believe whatever you want to believe. If you're Muslim, believe that. If you're Islam or any other religion out there, Catholic or whatever, believe what you want to believe. But I am a firm believer in the one and true living God, Jesus Christ. You may not agree with where I stand, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to follow me, don't follow me. It's your choice. I'm sure my brother's gonna tell me in a little bit Why'd you talk about that? But it feels like it needs to be talked about more, because as each day goes by, the return of Christ is sooner rather than later. And for those who actually do want to get right with Christ, I'll pray for you, even though we may never meet. I'll pray for y'all. And this is probably gonna sound corny as all heck, but I truly do care for you guys. And I don't want anybody to take that the wrong way, because I love my brethren in Christ Jesus. My followers, whether you believe in Christ or not, I love y'all through Christ. Christ is my Lord and Savior. And yeah, I really had no idea where I was gonna keep going with that, but yeah, that's really all I can think of at the moment. That's really what that was my main topic of the whole thing. Pretty much just like confirming my religious beliefs and stuff like that. So yeah. That's one issue I don't like about this vehicle, is that when you gun it and you brake really hard, that's a good jumping spot. I'm gonna go like 40 and I'm gonna slam on brakes. Yeah, it does that for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't like it. But no, I just had a really good idea. Hold on. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get nuts here. Hang on to your butts, because this is gonna be a bumpy ride. Whee! The voice crack was nuts, but I don't care. Oh no! Sorry whoever's driveway that was. I came through the other day whenever I was doing the Sahara delivery job. Yeah, with that job, you just literally go everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And funny enough, thinking about it, this probably is not important to any of y'all, but I think it's kind of funny. I have my live stream pulled up on all my devices at the moment. Going live for 30 minutes. I'm shocked because it really doesn't feel like it. I ain't gonna lie, this is actually working a little too good. Oh, I'd probably hop over to another Roblox game here in a moment. No, I've already driven that. I'm trying to find something I haven't driven yet in the video. You know what, this thing can do a nasty peel, so I'll drive it. See? I just happened to look up and I realized that we have 7 viewers. I also needed to confirm that my mic was still working, and thankfully it is. Praise Jesus. That was gnarly spin out. And for those who are wondering, yes, this is the Christine or Roxanne thing. And this is the Christine car. And why do I have blue, you might ask? Because I think it looks nice. It's color blue. It's like Doc Hudson blue. Which, ironically enough, at one point I had the car in this game that's pretty much Doc Hudson. Or Hudson Horn, or whatever I call it. One of my favorite all-time Batman movies. Technically, still is one of my favorite movies to this day. Just because I love going back and watching nostalgic movies. It brings warmth into my heart. Those movies will never get old to me. I can watch them over 1,000 times over, and I'll never get tired of it. So, yeah. But I didn't have a Doc Hudson car at one point. I even had an Arizona license plate that had like a background that was very similar to Radiator Springs, and it said Hudson or it said Hornet on it. I tried to do a Hornet 51, but it was too long, so I just did Hornet. So there's that. So for those who may not know, whenever I don't record and I decide to do like Greenville RPs and it's raining out, I always come over here for some reason and pretend that this barn is a storm shelter. And now it's really dark and it's really creepy. I can't set off the fire alarms. This isn't my server. But that's a very bright sunset, must say. Very bright. But we're gonna go for a walk, shall we? Nice and peaceful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go do something, so I will be right back. Y'all will get to watch the sunset, or sunrise, or if the time ain't frozen, then you'll just see the sky off in the distance. So, I will be back. I have returned. Hopefully it shouldn't be that boring now, considering I'm back. Let's see, I haven't driven my 6.0 yet. The only issue is that it's really loud. I don't want it to be too loud. So you know what? I'm gonna go with my other diesel. I'm gonna go with my Tundi. My roleplay Tundra. There's the cold start. I also just had to straighten out my microphone too. Hey, my brother's back in the server. I've just been chilling like I'm doing. I don't know who liked the stream, but thank you for doing it. I'm pretty sure I have a good guess of who might have done it. Like I said earlier, most people may not understand that even though it might be 10 people or 20 people, or if it might be one person or 3 people, or something along those lines, I'm grateful to have them in my live stream. I'm grateful to see them. I did just run a red light. But, thank you for the like. I deeply appreciate it. We have been going for quite a while now, actually. 43 minutes. Nice. I'm gonna see, while I'm here at Truck Planet, I'm gonna see if there's any trailers that I am interested in. There probably isn't, but I mean, there ain't no harm in looking. I already got this, I got this, I have this, I think. If it ain't this, then it's this. Got the boat trailer. I have the speed readout. I had the sign message, but then I got rid of it. I don't have the camper. I have this one, but I ain't got this one. And there's a reason why. Because apparently at some point they're going to add campers, like actual campers that you can go inside of into Greenville. I don't know if that's true or not. But according to what I've been told, that's the idea. I'm also kind of shocked that I actually parked my wheels turned. That's a first for me. What does the sign say over here? Home of all trucks. No one reads the sign, LOL. Well, somebody did. Home of all trucks. Quality mods, fast service, mod installation open on weekdays. Well, today in Greenville, it is today's actual date. Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. Yeah, it's really weird to think that we're already halfway, actually technically over halfway into 2025. In about 5 months will be Christmas. That's nuts to think about. I don't know what used to be here. Actually, I do know what used to be here. It used to be a little message icon. That's what it used to be. Profile. Battery. Not bad for my phone. 2 people, 2 vehicles. I ain't surprised. What's my favorite? Morning fog is the one that I usually roll with. Yeah, that's what I like. Notifications, do not disturb. No, I don't want the do not disturb on because that means I won't get any notifications if someone was to text me, which you can't even do in the game no more. But we're gonna go up a little bit. We ain't gonna go up too far because knowing me, if I go up, it will I'll die. I don't want to go too far, but I'm gonna go up a little. There's where Burger Haus is at. There's the roundabout. That's Hunty's. There's road map. You really can't see it from here. Then you can kind of see down that way, kind of. I got no clue on where my brother's at in the server, but oh well. You know what? I wouldn't be against the idea of doing a little RP session while we are here. So you know what? I'm gonna head to Horton. I'm gonna get my RP house, and we're gonna go from there. And just as clarification, I am gonna use a vehicle that is not in the RP on my brother's channel. And I'm still gonna use this truck, but for this little RP session, I'm gonna use something different. I'm gonna use that white Durant pickup truck that you saw earlier. I want to use that because I love driving that truck, and it's gonna be like a project thing for me. So you'll get to see somewhat of what the behind the scenes is whenever I would do my RP videos that I rarely ever did. I think I've only done like 1 or 2 RP videos. One was Southwest Florida to Greenville, where we just recently moved to Southwest Florida in the RP, and I wanted to do like a revisiting Greenville type thing. So we started things off in Southwest Florida, and then we went to Pilot Train and Flight Simulator to act like we were getting on a plane. That game has changed a lot, by the way. It still has some of this. It still has the same planes as it originally did, but they've added a lot. They've redone the map. It's all over the place, honestly. I also just realized I missed my turn, but I can turn up here anyway. So, but yeah. So yeah, we flew to Greenville, fictionally. We landed at the airport. We left the airport and we came back to get my stuff, which at that moment, 6,000 was the normal 6,000. It wasn't 6 estates like it is now. And keep in mind, back then, Horton never existed. Cad's Park wasn't even in the game. Then I don't even think. Well, the new WSP was there. But Chevy, I believe, was either still in the game at the time or had just gotten removed from the game. So that pretty much puts the picture in your mind of how long ago that was. And trust me, if I could, and if I was a dev, I'd be getting to work on some Chevy fictionals very fast, and I'm aware that that takes time. So, I ain't gonna be like every other Greenville player, begging and kicking for them to bring back the Durants. As much as I want them to bring them back, I ain't gonna sit here and beg and plead for them. But at the same time, I don't want to like throw anybody else under the bus because technically nobody in like the little RP session really does that. One person does, and I ain't gonna throw out a name. I just had an alarm go off on my phone, so if you heard that, then I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna back up a little bit here, and we're gonna park this truck. We're gonna hop out, and I really don't ever come out here to the backyard because there ain't a whole lot out here. Yeah, this is nice. Also, whenever the Southwest Florida revamp comes out, whenever it will, I have absolutely no idea when or will if it. We already know it's gonna come out. Like, it's in the plans. Do we know when? No. Do the devs know when? Probably. But I'm sure there's a handful of devs in the Strigid development server that has absolutely no idea what they're doing. I also don't want to make any devs mad either, so I probably need to shut up. But nonetheless, Greenville devs, I need to give you your props. Y'all have done an incredible job, especially with Horton. Horton's probably my new favorite little town. It really is the only little town. But you made your game fun to like just play in general. Like, I could play this over and over again without getting tired, even though I have in the past. And funny enough, before like 3 days before the time of this stream coming out or being live streamed, I was really tired of playing Greenville. Like, I did not want to play it at all because I had absolutely no idea what to do in it. And then I thought about it. I was like, maybe I could do a live stream and stuff like that. But yeah, I just kind of went from there. So there's that. I was wondering if this was actually a zip line that you could ride down. Sadly, it isn't, but it'd be really cool if you could. It'd probably glitch out and stuff like that, but I mean, nonetheless, why not give it a shot? But I'll probably switch over here to another game in here in just like a few minutes. I just kind of want to walk around and look around and see if there's anything that I haven't seen yet. But yeah, I really do. I enjoy playing Greenville. Don't get me wrong. I love it to death. And heck, this is what I do in my Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh Lord. Hold on, let me write, doll. I don't need to be singing that song. Singing song. I don't even know what I'm singing. Oh, wrong way. E. Grab, push. Grab, push. That's a little funky. It's funky like a monkey. I want to see how far I can get this swing to go. Yeah, like I said, I love playing Greenville. Every time I play this, I usually have fun, unless I have absolutely no idea what to do. That's really the only time where I don't. I don't want to say like I don't have fun, because anytime I play this, I have fun in general. Um, that's really inconvenient. But, as y'all probably heard, if you didn't, then thank the Lord, but, uh, if you did, that was my dog's barking, or not really my dog's, my parents' dogs barking in the background. Because they ain't the smartest dogs on God's green earth, so. Is that a shocker? Not really. But yeah, we were playing hide and seek here at one point, and I hit up there in that window. Either that or it was that one. It was one of the two. And yeah, I got found very fast. Needless to say. But yeah, so that's fun. Um, I haven't visited either one of these two places in a while. I don't think there's an interior to the natural market. It'd be wonderful if they added an interior to it, because I would love to see what the interior of that looks like. But we're just gonna chill in here for a minute, and then we're gonna hop over to a different game. Do I know what game? Absolutely not. So yeah, and I ain't gonna pause the stream or nothing. I'm actually gonna let you like watch what I choose here in a moment. So let's go figure out what we are gonna play. Let's see what games we have on here. Ooh, an update's coming out for Driving Empire tomorrow. Nice. Looks like a motorcycle. Yeah, my recommendations are very weird nonetheless. I'm just looking for games that even look interesting to me. Hmm. Hmm. Haven't played this game in a hot minute, so this would be nice to play. So for those who don't know, I absolutely love Smoking and the Bandit. And I love the Trans Am in it. as you can probably clearly tell. Oh, I got a bounty for eating boo. I don't know how long we play this game for, because this game is already slightly boring, but, see how fast we get these trains to pick up to. Yeah, I'm aware that I got a bounty, yeah, I'm aware. So 130 seems to be the top speed. Ouch. Well, this may not be a shocker to anybody, but that got very old very fast. Alright, we're going to be rejoining Greenville here for a second. That'd be pretty impressive if you just heard my neck crack. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back, everybody. I deeply apologize for why I was gone for so long. Um, but I am back. And I have a cat laying... whoops, that scared the crap out of me. Um... My cat keeps trying to lick my microphone. Okay, so... I joined back so I could go AFK for however long I was gone for. But I don't know if there's any other games that I can think of that I want to play. I might just entirely switch over to a different game. Maybe. I'm kind of surprised Meep City is in my recommended. I mean, I'm surprised and I'm not surprised at the same time because all of the weird crap that I've played over the years. Hmm. Well, coming soon. So that must be getting an update then, if I'm thinking right. Um. So yeah, if you're wondering what these fire department games are, this is the stuff that I would stream a long time ago, except for the Mad Rivers and Mornington. I just did that for reasons. I don't even need to be favorited of them anymore. Because I'm not in their servers anymore. I don't care to be in their servers anymore. I genuinely don't know what to play. You know what? Let's play Rensselaer County. I heard this has a decent update. And I want to see what's going on in it. How long am I going to be sitting here for? There we go. I hear you. I should probably go see what's available. Well, the new vehicles are pretty freaking expensive if I do say so myself. I'd like to have me a decently fast vehicle. Filter truck. I was about to say there probably ain't a whole lot of trucks in the game anymore. I genuinely kind of like that. Continue. Hold on, wait, what did it say? Painted roof. Yeah, I'm gonna do the black roof and then continue, and then I'm gonna paint it black with those rims. I don't think I can color them. I know I already had this truck in general, but I had the Christmas tree version, if I do say so myself. This is the normal version. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, I had this, and I absolutely love this truck. So that's why I wanted to get this one. The normal. And it has the flatbed. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. Start making like... Alright guys, so hold on. So I went to go make me a bowl of cereal, if you're wondering why I muted. Or not really muted, but why I went quiet, I should say. Oh, they added a phone. I'm knowing me that this has probably been in the game for a while and I just now realized it. I didn't even know this was the thing. Is it Shift C or Shift P? Shift F? I don't know. I don't know how to exit this. Escape? Nope. That ain't it. Shift C. Lord. How do I get out of here? Oh Lord. There we go. That's one way to get it out of here. I'm probably gonna cut this stream off here in a minute. I've been streaming here for a while. Do I know how long? Absolutely not. And I heavily apologize for leaving and then coming back like 20 minutes later. I'm sorry for that. I just liked my own live stream for some reason, but okay. But I think I'm gonna drive around for a little bit more and then probably gonna call it quits. There we go. Oh, that was some bright lightning and very loud thunder. Well, let's turn the fog lights on here. And then we're gonna pull into this gas station over here. Oh, it says no U-turn, but screw it. I kinda see why it says no U-turn now. Jeez, that was loud. I'm also wearing a headset, so it's even louder because it's right in my ears. Good lord. I love thunderstorms in real life, but in games, holy crap. You wouldn't ever think that it'd be this loud. I mean, I'm sure there's people who do think that, so. Just gotta top off the tank, even though they're really in a hole. Well, yeah, there's that. Didn't really cover the Rensselaer County update, because I really didn't know what got updated. All I know is that part of the map got updated. Do I know where? No. Did I ever really play this game? Not really. But, we got a little bit of Greenville driving done. We played Roanoke, Virginia for like 5 minutes and then called it quits. Then we started playing Greenville again. I went AFK for way longer than what I should have. And honestly, I shouldn't have went AFK in the first place, but oh well. But yeah, then we decided to do this. That lightning is bad. But anyway, if you guys liked this live stream, let me know in the comments afterward. I will do my best to do more live streams like this, because I really enjoy doing this. I just need to make sure that I actually stay here for most of the time. But I really do appreciate this. We're about to hit 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not 2 hours and 10 minutes, but 2 hours in 10 minutes of broadcasting, which nonetheless is very impressive for me. I didn't even realize that we've been going for this long. But I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll be able to get back to doing regular content. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys stopping around to take some time to hang out with me. I appreciate it, and God bless.